Hello to all my fellow villains. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time. I have a couple things that I want to talk about first. Since I mostly do XDINARY Heroes videos, I kind of want to talk to like the villains or people who kind of show up for these XDINARY Heroes reactions, but basically you might notice some things are different. First of all, the lighting is horrendous and I'm really sorry. It's, of course, like always, very cloudy and rainy today, so it's very dark, but I really don't feel like turning on my light because it's just irritating. One day I will get a proper light. Today is not that day, unfortunately. But the second note is, so please bear with the lighting, but the second note is that I got a new camera. It's like a cheap little camera from Walmart. It's really not anything special, but it's more convenient than using my phone as a webcam. So I can actually finally use my phone. You can see my little, my little phone case, but I can actually use my phone if I have to. There's not going to be any weird buzzing or vibrations from notifications or anything like that anymore. So that'll be good, even though it's like quality-wise is not much better or, that good or anything like that. It's much more convenient and a much cheaper than using my phone as a webcam. So that's the second thing. Third thing, I'm posting videos now that I have actually set up my new YouTube channel, because I have a personal one, but I set up my new YouTube channel. I have a profile picture, I have a description, I have all of that. So when you're seeing this, it will have been several weeks since I started that, but this is just sort of like if you notice the difference in quality or whatever, and it's really dark, I'm really sorry. Maybe I will turn on my light, but yeah, so that will be that. I finally started uploading videos, which is really cool, because everything before this point, and probably a couple things in the future as well, are all pre-recorded, because I have time to, it is raining now. Yeah, so yeah, that's that. There's been some changes. We finally started posting videos. I'm really excited. It was very nerve-wracking posting my first video. I was very scared. So yeah, super exciting. I'm very happy to start getting into this. Yeah, I didn't want to turn my light on, but the lighting is horrific, so I guess I have to. I'm really sorry about that. Let's just do that real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, now that my light is on, definitely looks a lot better. Yeah, I think I actually really like this camera. It's like sharper. I think my phone camera, it looked sort of like foggy or fuzzy or something like that. So anyway, enough talking. This will, like I said, be posted several weeks after I first started posting all my pre-recorded videos, but I have a name now. Before I didn't have a little name, so next video I will hopefully remember to do a little intro with my new name, which is talking about nothing, because I've realized after filming these videos that I really talk a lot about just some stuff that no one cares about. But if you're the type of person who likes to throw a video on in the background and listen to someone, talk, it's like a podcast but less cringe, then I could be that video for you. I can be that channel. You can just throw the video on in the background and listen to me talk about nothing. So, yeah, that is my branding now. Just talking about nothing. I'm sorry. Oh yes, and quickly before we started, I wanted to show you guys some things that I just got recently. I love, like Hello Kitty, like all the Sanrio characters and stuff, and I also love Care Bears. You can't see them anymore because of the new camera angle, but I do have some Care Bears up there, which you could see in previous videos. But firstly, I got this adorable Batsamaru in a Grumpy Bear Care Bear costume. Genuinely so cute, and it's got like sparkles, and all of this is embroidered, so like it's not printed on. All of this is embroidered, and it's got like shininess. So super cute, and like seriously, this thing was amazing, and it's like very affordable, and I was kind of shook at the quality. I was like, wow, it even has the little Care Bears jelly bean looking heart butt heart. Super cute. And then I also got a cinema roll dressed up as Love-A-Lot. The ears, like there's no Care Bear ears, but it's Cinema Roll's ears. And again, it's sparkly. All of this is embroidered. So freaking cute. Like, seriously. These are so cute. I'm so excited. Like, these are adorable. And I'm like, I wish there was like a million of these, because seriously, these are adorable, for real. But yeah, anyway, to the video we go. So first thing we're going to be doing, so this is the last 3 XQXA videos. So I'm obviously, these have been a joy to watch, but I'm definitely excited to be done with them and get onto some new stuff. So yeah, first one is Junhan X Jungsu, and then we have Jooyeon X Gunil, and then Gaon X Ode. So let's waste no more time and let's just get into it. Ah. Superboy. What is Jungsu's face? True. That's true. True. Okay, yeah, I think that's finally like the actual screen. I don't think we've ever seen it, or at least like the black bar that always lowers always looked like an edited bar. I don't know if that's actually what it looks like when it lowers, but yeah, I was always curious this entire time how they were filming this. So, yeah, I guess now that's the answer to all of our questions. True. But that could be a lot of them. Yeah, I'm like, it could be him, Jooyeon, Gaon, like, I think the only one who's not, like, Ode as well, the only one who's, like, not super skinny is, like, Jungsu and Gunil. Gunil's, like, I know this time he wasn't really working out, but he was still kind of muscular. And then Jungsu, everyone always says how he's thick, you know, like, he's a great butt to squeeze, which is wild, but, you know. Jooyeon's so cute. Jungsu's so happy.
형진이 거 같았어. 아니 준환이 거 같았어. 아 그래요? 나 사실 처음에 가온이를 생각했거든. 근데 아까 가온이랑 내가 했단 말이야. 그래서 수지 타산지.
See, that's the thing. Like once they get to the end here, they kind of know who it would be. So.
그나마 너가 알 것 같았어.
So sad.
이 말에 실수했네. 진짜 끝까지 주연이인 척했는데.
서로 보기에 외모에 관심이 많은 편인지 말해주세요. 어떻게 생각해?
Jungsu, yes. Yeah. I don't know if Junon's really super into like his looks and stuff.
요즘 관심사는 형의 얼굴 붓기 아닙니까?
He kind of just does whatever.
그렇게 관심사를 말씀해버리면
That's so sad.
아 제가 관심사로 아침에 일어나면 거울을 보고 오늘은 내가 얼굴이 얼마나 부어있나 확인하는 겁니다. 외모에 관심이 많다. 준환이는 요새 관심이 많아졌습니다. 전보다. 컴퓨터랑 대화한다고요?
네.
어떤 점이요?
저 얼굴을 보고 대화를 하고 싶어요.
아, 제가
So
사실
cute.
아이 컨택을 잘 못했거든요.
오.
I'm also really horrible at making eye contact. I don't like eye contact. That's why I rarely look at the camera. I'm sorry.
패션 위크?
위크?
뭐죠?
런웨이?
패션 런웨이 영상을
Yeah, and then he freaking actually got to like walk on the runway, which was insane. Him and Ode.
좀 가졌으면 좋겠다. 널 꾸밀 줄 알아야 되지.
Ridiculous.
들어서 써가지고 이 패션에 관심을 가져보란 말이 많았는데.
He's definitely learned.
런웨이를 보라는 의도는 아니었던 것 같은데 제가 그쪽으로 빠지게 됐어요. 옷을 보다 보니까
재밌나요?
네, 옷이 너무 예뻐. 옷의 매력에 빠지게 됐어.
오,
That's cute.
건일이 형이었다면 밥상이 나왔겠지.
아니면 책상이나
책상이나. 건일이 형이 없어서 아쉽네.
받고 싶은 상은
받고 싶은 상을 받고 싶은 상? 저 있어요. 인생에 단 한 번만 받을 수 있다는 상.
그런 게 있어요?
Wasn't it the rookie? Yeah, the rookie award. I remember seeing that clip. And then they won a rookie award. So
저의 포부일 뿐입니다.
that's super exciting
열심히
for them.
XDINARY 히어로즈. 액티즈를 컬러로 정의해 본다면 무슨 컬러? 이유도 같이 말해주세요.
색.
저는 이게 절대 부정적인 의미는 없고요. 저는 검은색이라 생각합니다. 이유는
I don't think
저희 멤버
that they have official colors.
6명이 개성이 아니
But the light stick lights up blue and pink, so I guess that can be ours. I mean, Gaon's iconic cotton candy hair, like,
하나의 색깔이
yeah.
되는 게 검은색이므로 검은색이라 생각합니다. 얘기를 많이 하거든요.
True. I feel like they do have a lot of deep conversations.
오늘도 그러지 않았나 싶지만 저는 좋았습니다. 그리고 다음번에 또 둘이 진지한 얘기를 할 기회가 있었으면 좋겠어요.
아니 어떻게 건일이 형이
That is so sad.
뭔가 형도 약간 그거 안 되죠? 말하고 얘기하고
나 돼.
오 알겠습니다. 저도 좋았어.
나 멀티 잘해.
Can't relate.
저희도 항상 되게 얘기 많이 했지만 좀 그저 진지한 대화를 많이 했었는데
그치.
저희 그래도 이번에는 좀 약간 우리 일 외의 좀
그건
그런
맞지.
얘기는 좀 많이 한 것 같아요.
맞아. 일외적인. 오늘은 안녕. 그래서 좋아하네요. 빠이빠이.
빠빠이.
Bye bye.
수고하셨습니다.
네.
The limpest handshake I've ever seen in my life. So cute. I love their dynamic. Junhan and Jungsu, they're so cute. Swiftly moving on to Jooyeon X Gunil. This should be interesting, the oldest and the youngest. Again with food flavored stuff. Again with the pictures. That is tragic. Ooh, Pegasus. We love a good Pegasus.
뭐야? 와 진짜 나 왜 이렇게
Gunil just cannot turn off his personality.
아니 너 어떻게 알았어?
지금까지 100%.
와
저도 살짝 이제 언제야? 저 비밀 했을 때부터 살짝 답답.
아니 나도 그거 보내고서 아차 싶었다. 아니 난 너가 처음부터 상당히 나이가 있으신가 봐요 해서 어떻게 대답해야 될지 몰랐어.
Immediately called him out. Gunil did not know what to do.
네.
별명이
제 별명이요?
그게 되죠?
제 별명은 저희 그 XDINARY 팀 멤버들이 구리다라고 부르더라고요.
마음에 드셨나봐요.
네, 뭐 붙여주신 별명 잘 쓰고 있습니다.
It's so cute.
아,
As much as I love the teasing, I also love their cute moments as well. True. He just says stuff and they're like, yeah, that's Gunil.
혼자서 좋아해요.
The puns and the dad jokes are just automatic,
행복하네요.
and everyone's tired of it.
하고 강요하고 정확히 파악했죠. 네.
사투리를 안 쓴다고 생각하는데
저는 사투리를 쓰지 않습니다. 근데
그 차이.
솔직히 건일 형이랑 세대 차이가 크게 느껴지지.
They probably just feel really comfortable around him. Like, he makes everyone feel very comfortable.
저는
아직 이거 빼고
That's true, with the jokes.
난
That's true. I love that little picture.
사실 그때
기계군요. 사람이 아니군요.
True.
이에요.
I mean, yeah, the drums are kind of, you know, they're there to
베이스 치면서
keep the time and
때마다
lead everyone else. He was really pausing to think about that one. When Jooyeon plays and sings.
뭘
Anyway, it's like, oh, okay, are you gonna finish your sentence?
장난이고 사실 아까
True. Jooyeon's very cute. Very cool on stage, very cute off stage.
주현 씨가 얘기해 주시겠어요?
저희는 애초에 저 이번 딱 타이틀 데뷔곡부터가 한국에 없던 혹은 또 이 세상에 없을 만한 그런 느낌을 파격적인 색깔을 보여주는 거였잖아요.
그쵸.
일단은 그거를 시작해서 뭐 좋은 메시지를 담고 시상에 도움이 되는 밴드 음악을 대중들한테
Mhm.
들려주고 싶네요.
저는 제가 어렸을 때 좀 막 힘들고 외롭던 시기를 보낼 때 이제 많은 즐겨 듣던 아티스트들의 노래가 그 힘든 나날들을 이겨낼 수 있는 그런 큰 도움이 됐었거든요. 그래서 저 또한 지금
I think I've actually heard that you start actually keeping all of your preferences around like 14, 15. I don't know if that's like, I can't remember where I heard that, or if it's like outdated now, but basically it's like the type of music that you start listening to around 14, 15 is sort of like kind of shapes your future, like what kind of things that you will continue to be interested in for your, you know, for a lot of your life. And of course, everyone changes, preferences change. There's totally nothing wrong or abnormal about that, but I didn't really like music. It's not that I didn't like music, it's just I wasn't interested in music when I was like younger, like a kid. But towards middle school, like getting to be like, 12 years old, 12, 13, that's when I first started listening to metal. And to this day, I'm almost 25. When this video comes out, I might be, probably a little bit, probably. Sorry, I'm trying to, math in my head does not work, but I'll be 25 probably when this video comes out. So over 10 years ago is when I started listening to metal, and to this day I still love metal. And then I started in high school, 14, 15, 16 years old, I kind of transitioned to like rock music, indie rock, alternative, punk rock, that type of stuff, even though punk rock's not like my favorite, but that type of stuff. And like Muse became my favorite band, whereas in middle school my favorite band was Korn. So it's like, and that's what I like, is at my core I love rock music, I love metal as much as I love K-pop. Like some of my favorite groups like GOT7, I enjoy like NMIX, I enjoyed Astro, which they're coming back now, but back in their more like a couple years ago, we all know about that. But I really enjoyed Astro. Card is one of my absolute favorite groups, which I will be releasing a video for Card. If it's not out already, it will be coming out soon. I will definitely be starting to react to Card. They're having a comeback. But yeah, so it's like, as much as I love K-pop, rock music and metal are at my core. Like, that is what I am. And that sort of formed when I was like a preteen, teen, and a lot of us, it's the same thing. You form your preferences at around that age, and then you explore stuff, but at your core, it's like the same stuff as, back when you were a teenager. So
힘들고 외로운 나날을 보내고 있는 많은 사람들에게
and that's the thing, is a
위로와
lot of metal and
공감을
rock
줄 수
music,
있는 그런 음악을 하고 싶습니다.
it's a lot of relatable things for people who went through a lot of rough things. And when I was going through the rough times, the metal and rock music, it felt like they were the ones who understood me. Like, the lyrics were very relatable, and so I love that XDINARY Heroes is kind of putting together like K-pop, where people really enjoy K-pop, but then also like people who feel hurt or neglected or whatever in their lives, like rock music. They're putting those two together, and XDINARY Heroes. So
이건 주연이도
they're perfect. They have great messages in their songs, and they're continuously showing people like they are a rock band to be listened to.
뭔가 이렇게
And now Gunil's gonna ruin everything, like he always does with his sentimental. He always makes things awkward, but it's okay. It's a good awkward. It's cute. Background music for these videos is always so... I'm just vibing, Jooyeon is always so ready to leave. So cute. I absolutely love them. Oldest and youngest. So cute. Now finally for the last bit for this video is Gaon X Ode. Ode and Gaon is an underrated duo. This video is slightly louder than the other one. Long names. That never gets old. That is so sad. Yeah, is he trying to be Jungsu? Because Jungsu's very, like, dieting and eating well and stuff like that, so... And also making sure everyone else is eating as well. How trendy. True. He is awesome. Kwok Ji-sok. He's nice. That's it? Oh, okay, well. First of all, he's nice. That's it. Okay. Ode is really good at yelling. He's very... he can be very quiet or very loud. That's why people say his MBTI is just Ode, because he really switches between introvert and extrovert and all that. So he just is himself, which I think is really cool, because we have extrovert representation, we have introvert representation, and we have Ode, who is a balance between the two, which is really cool. They're so cute. Smell hip hop. Oh no, that emoticon is wild.
한번 그 추임새 한번 해주시죠. 추임새요? 그 힙합의 그 본연의 향. Yeah, yeah. 네, 이거죠.
Moving on, we'll ignore that.
굉장히 무게감 있는 컨셉인 줄 알았는데 승민이. 아니, 저 그때는 오드가 아니었고 승민이로 만난 거였죠. 그치. 승민 대 지석으로 만났던 때였어. 그렇죠. 그때의 승민이는 일단 무섭다.
That is so sad.
차갑다.
Yeah.
이건 것 같습니다. 약간 이제 사실 제가 처음에 좀 이렇게 인사를 다 하고
That's kind of what I thought about Ode when I first saw him, like in various like clips and Weekly Idol and stuff like that. He always seemed very... It's not that I didn't think he was like enjoying himself. It's just like he was very sort of stone-faced and just kind of... Whereas Junhan was shy and quiet. Ode was more seeming like he was a bit more distant in like a... just a stoic kind of way. So... But of course, now that I know them so much more, Ode is very crazy.
아니 춤이 안 받아주더라고요.
It is so sad.
안녕하세요 했는데 그냥 딱 쓱 보고 그냥 쓱 지나가서 살짝 쟤는 나보다 나이가 많나? 처음에 이러면서 좀 있었는데 친구를 하는 거야.
Exposed.
저는
Just exposed Ode.
굉장히
승민.
좋았어요.
네 감사합니다.
He's very nice, that's all.
잘생겼고
True, very handsome.
먼저 떠올랐다.
승민이 장난 아니게 잘생겼었죠. 저런 애들이 연예인하는구나. 저런 애들.
I mean, yeah, he's starting to like model and stuff like that and get like brands and stuff, which is really cool. I always thought like towards the beginning, like if there was one member who was really gonna be like the model, the brand ambassador, that type of person, it would definitely be Ode. Not just because he's into fashion, but because he has those qualities. He's like sharp features and he's like tall and thin and not in like a bad way, but you know, that's just the kind of person that they look for really in modeling and stuff. Very beautiful. They're all just... XDINARY Heroes is built different. When I tell you, I'm like,
이거 무조건
Bruh.
해야 됩니다. 이거
They're both
이거 해야
different.
됩니다.
The way I feel about them,
저는 건일과 준한의 춤사위
true. We love.
Yeah.
이것도
이거 빼놓을 수 없죠.
아주 많이 돌아다닐 것 같아요.
Our main dancers.
아 이제
They both have an
어떻게 보면
incredible
이제
stage
퍼포먼스들이
presence.
만나지 않았나. 아 이거 뭐 퍼포먼스는 이제 말할 것도 없죠.
Yeah, I don't know, like,
하다가
Ode definitely catches my eye a lot.
일단 머리를 엄청나게
I've seen this clip in a compilation,
흔들고 있습니다.
but Ode catches my eye a lot just because of his, like, performance. His stage presence is incredible. And then Gaon really feeds off that energy. Yeah, like, they really feed off each other, and it creates a very incredible performance. I cannot wait to see them live. I'm like,
굉장히
I'm so excited.
많이
This probably won't come out after that. It'll probably come out before that, but I'll be filming a vlog, hopefully.
주면 안 된다.
약간 서로의 약간 이제 자극이자
Yeah.
동기부여가
그치.
되는
They motivate each other to
흔들거든요.
really
좋은
perform well.
경쟁 상대입니다.
이게 춤이지.
아니, 물론 이제 싸운다는 게 아니라 이제 그냥
자극해.
퍼포먼스적으로 제발아.
꼭 싸우는 거 아니야?
They're so funny.
자극제다.
약간 이런 네. 아 네.
네.
보드님 먼저 하시죠.
저는 별명을 찾다가 오드라는
I think it's funny how some people still can't pronounce Ode's name right. If anyone's watching this and you don't know how to pronounce his name, it's just Ode, like the English word, like Ode to Joy. It's not OD or anything like that. I think people get confused because they hear them say it, and in Korean, it's kind of pronounced like Ode, like the. And so it's like OD, it's like, you know, that type of, and also like the O and then period DE kind of looks like OD. I think there's like different factors that kind of throw people off. But yes, if you're watching this and you still didn't understand like how to pronounce his name, it's just the English word ode, like ode to joy. So yeah, in English, that's how it's pronounced. In Korean, it's more pronounced like ode. Stylized like this either. I never write it like this. I just write ODE. I don't put the period just because a lot of times if you put it on like a website or something, it makes it into a link, which is really annoying. But also because I just don't I don't, it's just, it looks better just as the regular word.
저희 프론트맨이거든요.
그래서 지은 건 아니고.
And I think when they put it in subtitles and stuff, it doesn't have the period either, so
어떻게 보면은 딱 저의 위치인 것 같고.
they kind of don't really
막 앞에 이렇게
do it that way either, unless it's on like maybe like merch or something like that. I'm not really sure how like where they use the O.de
그래서 그런 것 같습니다.
stylization.
사실은 뭐 익명이 아니라 공개된 데이트가 아니었나. 전 좋았습니다.
저도 좋았습니다.
재밌었어요. 좀 서로가 깊은 얘기를 할 수 있는 시간이 있었으면 이야기를 할 수 있는 시간이 더 생겼으면 좋겠습니다. 사랑해 진짜야 이거죠.
저는 가온이 말대로
It's like they try to be serious, but then they just can't help but giggle. That's kind of like their dynamic.
진솔한 대화가 나오고.
딥한 대화를 나누는 시간을
좋습니다.
가졌으면 좋겠다.
참을 수 있을까요 저희?
What is happening?
Yeah.
They're ridiculous. See, now his table's wobbly too. I hate the wobbly tables. Super fun, super cute. We love XDINARY heroes. So yeah, that is it for the XQXA series. If they ever do again like one of these in the future, then I'll definitely check that out. But that's it for XQXA for now. Very cute. I love these types of things. I'm definitely excited to finally get into different stuff. You know, these are all like they're the same thing essentially. But yeah, so for this video, that will be that. If you enjoyed, leave me a like, you know, do all that good stuff, like, you know, comment all your opinions. I'd love to hear about it. Subscribe if you want to see more from me. That's it for this one.